When you go to change your thread, snip the thread up here by the spool and pull it out at the needle. When you put your spool of thread on, put it over this way so it comes off the top, and then put your spool cap on. Give it maybe just a little bit of slack, because sometimes these cross-wound spools, when they start to empty, they like to spin a little bit, so you want to let it spin freely. For threading for the bobbin winding, we go under here and then follow the dotted line right around the bobbin winding tension guide. Put the thread through the hole in the side of the bobbin. It doesn't matter which side, they're both the same. And then we put it on the spindle firmly like this and push it to the right. Then hold up this thread tail like this as you press on the foot control. And then we can snip this off right next to the bobbin. And we keep winding. Now notice how the bobbin winder spindle stops spinning even though you can hear the motor going. That's because this bobbin winder stopper here has pushed back the spindle a little bit because of the thickness of the thread. That's going to keep it from overwinding. Then we just got to cut our thread, push the bobbin winder spindle to the left and pull it off. And we've wound our bobbin. To put your bobbin in, we have this handy threading guide showing the thread path right on your bobbin cover. To remove the bobbin cover, push this switch to the right and take it off. Now to put your bobbin in, make sure you have the thread tail coming off the left towards you like this. It kind of looks like the letter P. You put this down in here, go under that leaf right there. Give it a little bit of tension because there are tension guides in there and we want to make sure the thread gets firmly into that. Then come around this little hook right here, just like the arrow shows, and then go to this little hook on the right. Then we put our bobbin cover back on while holding that thread. Give the thread a little pull because there's a blade right there that'll cut it off at just the right length. Now you can start sewing without pulling up your bobbin thread. But there may be instances where you want to have your bobbin thread come up through the needle plate, in which case rethread your bobbin, same way, but only go up to here. Then take your top thread, hold it at an upward angle towards you, turn your hand wheel one complete revolution until you see that take-up lever up there. Pull this up, and that's your bobbin thread. Now I have a handy way of pulling up my bobbin thread. I put the top thread underneath the foot like this, take the tail end with both hands, swipe it straight back, and I've got my bobbin thread up. Then we just put the cover back on, and we're ready to sew. To thread the top thread, follow the numbers. So here we start with 1 like that, 2 right under here, 3 we come right down here where it says 3, 4 come up like this, 5 is right around the take-up lever like that. Make sure your take-up lever is up where you can see it. Number 6 is like this. Make sure that the thread gets right down into that channel. And 7, they don't say 7, but there's a needle bar guide right there. And then we thread the needle. Now this is the needle threader. So what we're going to do is take our thread, put it under that hook like this, push this all the way down, bring your thread across, right into that fork, and hold it lightly at an upward angle. And as you raise your needle threader, it forms a loop right there, and you can pull that through the eye of your needle, and you've threaded your top thread. If you found this video to be helpful, give us a like. And if you have comments, questions, or ideas for other videos you'd like to see, let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.